with a breaking update. This is horrifying. A woman loses her life after she was her scooter that hit a pothole and was run over by a truck. Now, this seems to be a tragic incident that has been reported on Tuesday morning in Mangaluru, where a woman who unfortunately lost her life after her two-wheeler fell into a pothole and she was run over by a lorry in front of the Royal Oak showroom in Mangaluru. The deceased, who has been identified as Madhvi, now she was also employed at a hospital and was on her way for duty when the accident occurred. As she came down a flyover, her scooter hit a pothole, throwing her on the road, and a canter lorry coming from behind ran over her, killing her immediately on the spot. Well, we have Imran with us connected. Imran, horrifying to say the least exactly what have happened, because every time such an incident happens, we talk of negligence, we talk of accountability, and in fact how an incident like this could have been avoided if the pothole wasn't there or was mended.
Well, absolutely. In fact, locals are also saying that for a couple of months they had been complaining about this pothole with the local administration. And the death has triggered a storm both online, and also the people have protested over the death which happened yesterday in Mangaluru, where Madhvi, who was employee of a private hospital, while she was on her way, she hit the pothole and she was run over by a truck, killing her on the spot. Visuals of her, the cops carrying her four of them carrying her, went very viral, getting widespread criticism against the local administration, that despite several times reminders that this is a killer pothole and the administration should tend to it, the negligence has costed the life of a woman there. And now locals are up and angry against the state administration that, despite repeated warnings, they didn't fill up the pothole, and that has now led to the unfortunate death of a lady there. Now they are asking the administration to compensate equally to the family, and also to fill up the pothole as early as possible.
Absolutely, and viewers, you can see the visuals also on the screens. The entire horror has been caught on camera. These visuals, horrific to say the least. You can see that poor woman riding her scooter, as you can see on your screens. Looks like a scooter obviously hit a pothole. She fell and she was run over by a truck. Absolutely horrific. Civic apathy, nothing else. Civic apathy, claiming another life there in Karnataka. Who's answerable for this? Who's answerable for this life lost? Another pothole death, another day. When will we stop reporting on this? When will these killer incidents stop? Imran continues to be live with us. Imran is giving us each and every update on this extremely horrific incident. Imran, obviously you were telling us what exactly happened, but has there been any sort of a word which has come from the side of the administration, the state government? Who's responsible at the end of the day? I mean, till when will we keep reporting on these pothole deaths?
Well, absolutely. In fact, this local administration is responsible for it. The municipal administration job was to fill up the pothole there, and then which falls under NH44 is what the locals are informing us. In fact, a couple of locals had voiced the concerns earlier too, the past couple of months, saying that this pothole is very deadly, and any person, there have been repeated accidents of it, and now it has taken a tragic turn as one of the women in Mangaluru has died because of this pothole, where she fell in the pothole. Her scooter tripped and she fell on the road, and the truck which is coming from behind ran over her, killing her instantly on the spot. Now, there is a lot outpouring of anger against the administration that despite reminders they didn't fill up the pothole. Now it has cost the life of a woman there, and is saying that this is sheer negligence of the local administration which didn't attend to the issue, and that has cost her life.
Absolutely not. Stay with us. We have Mr. Mohan Das Pai on the phone line with us. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Times Now. This is extremely horrific, sir. I'm sure you've seen the visuals. Civic apathy, literally nothing else can we call, this incident. It's claiming another life in Mangaluru. A woman killed after her scooter hit a pothole. She was thrown off her scooter, run over by a truck. Horrific incident coming to light. End of the day, who's accountable? That question remains.
I think the government of the state and the municipal corporation is accountable. What we need now is a liability for all the people in municipal corporation for negligence and for dereliction of duty, for not taking care of urban infrastructure. The state government has taken away a large part of the taxpayers' money to give to some people in the form of guarantees, depriving the state, the municipality and others of enough money for development. Our urban centers are all degrading at a fast pace. Potholes have taken place there in almost all cities. You go to almost all cities in Karnataka, barring maybe Mysore, you find that there is dirt, mud, debris, the local government does not work properly, there is huge corruption, and nobody seems to be in charge. Nobody seems to be in charge. I mean, even in Bangalore, you go around the outer areas, barring the area where tender shoots roads have come, I mean, it is the same thing. They're not able to get their act together. Of course, Bangalore had great reforms. We have 5 city corporations now. Hopefully, things will improve with better governance, but that will take time. So the basic necessities of an urban area, clean city, roads without potholes, lighting at night, water, sewage, and safety, these are totally compromised everywhere.
But how many more must die, sir, before our roads are made safe? You're right, when it comes to fixing accountability. But what next? What do you suggest should be done to ensure that such untoward incidents don't take place?
Unless citizens rise and protest against the apathy of the local government, things are not going to improve. And for that, what we need to do is, somebody must file a PIL in a court and get a high court order to say that the municipal corporation people are responsible for all this. There will be criminal negligence on their part, because the theory of the law is that government is not responsible for sovereign decisions. Sovereign decision is which is independent, but maintenance is not a sovereign decision. It's a dereliction of duty.
Yeah.
You have a duty to maintain roads, to fill up potholes. You have paid money for that. It's all repairs and maintenance. If they don't do that, it's criminal negligence. And somebody has
criminal negligence. Absolutely, sir. This is criminal negligence. This is not an accident. This is murder. That's obviously what many others are also saying. Prominent citizens like you saying, sir, that a PIL, a court intervention needed. Perhaps we have no trust in our netas left. But thank you, sir, for joining us. We also have Mr. Ashok Gowda, who's joined us on the phone line. Mr. Gowda, what will you say about this tragic incident? It has been reported from Mangaluru, a woman losing her life after a two-wheeler fell into a pothole. She was run over by a lorry, which was right behind, which was driving right behind her. What will you say, sir, about this type of criminal negligence, these type of, deadly incidents coming to light? What do we need to do to ensure that the taxpayers get the most basics or the most basic amenities?
The point is very, very simple. Since the Congress government came in 2023 May, they said that we will improve infrastructure, we will give all the guarantees, and we will save the money for everybody. That's what Congress promised. But on all the fronts, they have failed. One side, they have collected more than 56,000 crores by additional taxes. By services, they have collected more than 20,000 crores, and additionally, they have borrowed the money of 3,50,000 crores. In spite of that, they are not able to fill the potholes in any of the cities. Bangalore itself has around 28,000 potholes. You go to any national highway, state highways, district highways, or anywhere, there is potholes there also. Except for the BOT projects, BOLT projects on national highways or express highways, you can see gaddas everywhere, wherein a swimming pool can be made. Such kind of places are there. Even in front of Vidhan Sauda, in spite of a TV report, they have not corrected the drainage, which can kill people or which can damage vehicles, including the Chief Minister's vehicle. When such is the pathetic situation, imagine the public irony and agony in entire Karnataka. And Congress government busy keeps appeasement politics, and they divert the attention of the public into the appeasement politics. They are not bothered. Since 28 months, they have come to power now. What is the one value addition which they have done? Not even one ribbon cutting for infrastructure projects, not even one problem they have been solved. They have solved. And for everything they say the central government does not release funds. So what kind of a pathetic situation this is by the CM Siddaramaiah, who has presented 17 budgets and does not know how to manage his own his state's budget.
All right, so that's that's a big point you're making, sir. That's a big allegation coming in from the BJP also. BJP saying that guarantees of this Sarkara is nothing but mismanagement, and they must answer for this death. My colleague Imran is continuing to be live with us. Imran, take us through any reaction, if at all. Has any reaction, rather I should rephrase my question, has any reaction come from the side of the administration of the state government over how and why such incidents are taking place?
Well, the state government is saying that it's doing its efforts to fill up the potholes, but despite that, in fact, we saw in Mangaluru too that, there was several potholes which were not fulfilled, and in fact, 2 years back, the High Court itself had pulled up the state government over this particular issue, where the state government had given an undertaking that all the potholes will be filled. But recently, we saw in Vidhan Sabha, the potholes discussion came up, and Deputy Chief Minister also said that, there are potholes will be filled up in Bangalore. Now, this is an incident, what we latest we're getting is from Mangaluru, where this woman, Madhavi, an employee in a hospital, while she was on her way to work, she fell in, her scooter hit the pothole and she skidded and she fell, and the truck coming from behind ran over her, killing her instantly on the spot. Now, over this has been a huge outrage in social media, and especially on the ground too. Many people are saying that for several times that they had complained to the local administration about this pothole, saying that it's dangerous, it could be fatal if it's not addressed immediately. But despite that, it was not addressed, and that has now led to the death of a woman named Madhavi. And now there is an outpouring of anger and asking the state government to hold responsible for a person responsible for it, for not carrying out the duty, because of which an innocent lives have been lost there.
Extremely unfortunate that we have to report on such an incident, Imran, and also that extremely shocking incident and the highlight which you're bringing us, that the locals say that despite them flagging the condition of road multiple times to the local authorities, no action was taken. So were we sitting and waiting for such a terrible tragedy to happen? Do our lives matter to our netas or not? Those are the big questions which we are leaving our viewers with. With that, we'll slip into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Please don't go anywhere.